Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we're going to learn be supposed to. So let's discuss be supposed to in detail. All right. So be supposed to is used for the following purposes. Like it is used for four different purposes, and I've mentioned all of them one by one. So be supposed to is used when we talk about our obligations. Obligations means duties. When we talk about our duties, something that comes under your duty, something which is very important to do because it is your duty. For example, if you say performing namaz, it is our obligation. Taking care of our children, paying attention to our studies, this is something that comes under your obligation, right? We also use be supposed to for the best things to do in some situations. In some particular situations, when we think that this is the best thing to do now in this particular situation, so we can use be supposed to. We also use be supposed to when we show someone the right way or the correct way of doing something. For example, uh, you see somebody is trying to open the lid of the marker to refill it, and somebody's trying to open up the in a state of opening up the lid, somebody's trying to take out the nib of the marker so that he or she can refill. So this is not the right way, and you want to show someone the right way how to refill the marker, so you would say no, you're supposed to open the lid from the back and then refill the marker, right? So to show someone the correct way of doing something, or to tell someone or guide someone the right way of doing something. And we also use be supposed to when we say something is expected to be expected to happen, or something is expected to be done by someone. So something to be expected to happen, or something is expected to do. I mean, somebody is expected to do something. Somebody is expected to do something, or something is expected to happen. All right. So one more thing, which is under the note, that be supposed to is used also as should. All right. It is also used as should. Most of the people in a state of should use be supposed to because it gives quite closer meaning as should, right? So now let's take the examples that would just give you the clear picture that where we use these for these four purposes be supposed to, right? And right, one more very important thing, the Urdu identification of be used to. It has 3 to 4 different Urdu identifications. Number one, hota yahi hai ke, when we talk about the right way of, or when we say to be expected to happen something, right? Or the right way of doing something. So we say hota yahi hai ke. When we are showing the best thing or the right way of doing something, the best thing to do something, and that's the particular situation. Sahi tarika ye hai, when we are guiding the correct way of doing something. Hota yahi hai, when something is expected to happen, then we say hota yahi hai. For example, if we say hota yahi hai ke dula ya dulan bo shadi ke din sharma rahe hote hain. So this is something expected to happen. You know, this is something that happens. Everyone knows that. And करना चाहिए, like जाना चाहिए, खाना चाहिए, पीना चाहिए, मिलना चाहिए, सुनना चाहिए. So करना, I have just written in advance, like as additional word. करना जरूरी नहीं है कि हर सेंटेंस में आएगा. हाँ, ना आएगा, ना चाहिए, जैसे जाना चाहिए, खाना चाहिए, पीना चाहिए. So the word na would come in every sentence, but karna would not come in every sentence. I've just written for example so that you can understand it very well. Karna means any verb. Jana chahiye, khana chahiye. It gives the same identification as should, right? All right. Now see the examples that will just give you the clear picture. So number one, all right. The structure is subject is am or in the past was were, and then used to, first form of the verb and object. For example, you are supposed to take care of your children. Now this is obligation. This is something your obligation. This is something your obligation. You're supposed to take care of your children. I mean, you're telling someone that it is your duty, it is your obligation. All right. They were supposed to arrive at 4 p.m. So they were expected to arrive. So when I say something was expected to happen or something is expected to happen, so you use supposed to. Here you can see they were supposed to arrive at 4 p.m. This means they were expected to arrive at 4 p.m. Number three, we are we're supposed to sit quietly in the library. We're supposed to sit quietly in the library. This means best thing to do. This means the best thing to do, right? When we are sitting in the library, so the best thing is to be quiet or sit quietly. Number four, bride is supposed to blush. Now, blush means to feel shy. Bride is, or the bride, we could have used article the bride is supposed to blush. Now this means that the brides are expected to, or bride is expected to blush. This is something happens. This is something really happens, right? So something which is expected to happen or something really happens. Number five, you're supposed to insert the coin before you start the game. You're supposed to insert the coin. You're supposed to insert the coin before you start the game. So this means you're showing someone or telling someone the right way of doing something. What is the right way? If someone wants to start the game, the right way is that someone should insert the coin first, and then he or she can start the game. So when you're telling someone the right way of or correct way of doing something, you can also use supposed to. You're supposed to insert the coin. All right, we normally do not use for advising someone or giving someone a piece of advice or suggestion. You know, for suggestion or advice, we should use the modal verb should. You should respect your parents. Well, when you say you're supposed to respect your parents, that means you're showing someone that that's your obligation or that is the best thing to do. You're not advising, but you're telling someone the best way of doing something. All right. All right. Hope you understand now. This was very easy. And now I'm going to show you an exercise. You have to see this and you have to complete these sentences. As you can see, there are 10 sentences. You can see these 10 sentences and you can pick the words from here, from this jar. All right. You can pick the words from here and you can fill it up. You will see some of the blanks. In some of the sentences, they are using supposed to as something to be expected to happen. In some places, the right way or correct way of doing something, and in some places, the best thing to do in situation. All four usages you will see here. You have to fill it yourself. You have to complete all these sentences, all these 10 sentences using the verbs from this jar, right? So I'll let you know that whether you have done it correct or not.